Xbox Live Gold has been upgraded into the wonderful new Game Pass Core, giving subscribers access to a selection of amazing games. So let's take a look at exactly what they'll be getting. Now, just to clear things up real quick though, here's how the whole new system works. If you were an Xbox Live Gold subscriber, then congratulations, you're now a Game Pass Core member. The price doesn't change, and you'll now have access to more than 25 glorious Game Pass titles, with new ones being added to the lineup a few times a year. That's on top of multiplayer network access that you already had, and while the Games with Gold system has now gracefully retired, you'll still have full access to any of the titles you redeemed through it. So without further ado, let's see what Game Pass Core members can now enjoy.
There's quite a lot to get through, so let's rattle through it. It might sound a bit sus, but Core subscribers will now have access to the murderous multiplayer sensation Among Us. Everything's going downhill in the mountain bike racing game Descenders, with a series of perilous, procedurally generated levels that will make you grateful for that helmet. There's magic and mystery afoot in Arcane's first-person action RPG, Dishonored 2, but somehow things are looking even darker than the first time around. What else you got in the dark and mysterious genre, Bex?
Well, Henry, the granddaddy of first-person shooters returns with Doom Eternal, and it brought plenty of diabolical beasties for players to blast. Are you excited for the new Fable game, Henry?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay, well, what better way to spend the time leading up to its release than with this beautifully remastered version of the original? Now that Starfield has reminded us just how good Bethesda are at making massive open-world RPGs, why not trade in the majesty of space for the cruelty and danger of an irradiated wasteland? I might not really be selling this one with that comparison, but Fallout 4 is really, really good, I swear. Or if you'd rather not deal with a nuclear apocalypse all on your lonesome, Fallout 76 puts a multiplayer spin on things. Because it's not about the hordes of super mutants you had to claw your way through to stay alive, it's about the friends you made along the way. Oh, this one sounds a bit like you, Henry.
Well, the fourth installment in the acclaimed open-world racing series lets players ride from the Scottish Highlands to the Cotswolds, enjoying the tranquility of the British countryside while barreling along at 200 miles an hour in a souped-up supercar. The Gears of War return with their chainsaw bayonets revved and ready to go. Still doesn't make a whole lot of sense as a weapon, but it's pretty fun to use. Grounded is a survival adventure that shrinks the player down to the size of a bug and then leaves them to fend for themselves. Craft deadly weapons out of sticks and stones, fend off insect invaders, and explore the vast world of the Yard. Oh, and maybe try and find a way to get unshrunk too.
Oh, those spiders haunt me. With Game Pass Core, you'll have full access to free-to-play titles like Halo Infinite's multiplayer, and you can pair it with Halo 5 Guardians to enjoy another exhilarating chapter in Master Chief's tale. And while we're talking about Spartans and space battles, Halo Wars 2 is an RTS that will have players relying on their tactical nous rather than their trigger fingers. Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice is one of the most eerily immersive, emotionally impactful adventures to be found anywhere on Xbox, although the sequel is looking like it might just outdo it.
And if you need to decompress with something a little bit more silly, well, platformers often let players show off their skills by nimbly evading obstacles, but it turns out that they're actually a whole lot funnier when the characters tumble around like dazed toddlers, and that is exactly what Human Fall Flat delivers. From the creators of Limbo, Inside is another spine-tingling, side-scrolling adventure that's just perfect for heading into the spooky season with. And with its adorable characters, gentle music, and stunning 120 FPS frame rates on both the Xbox Series X and S, Ori and the Will of the Wisps is one of the most enchanting games you will ever play. And most importantly, you get to play as a little glowy rabbit dude. Nice.
He's so cute. Psychonauts 2, the follow-up to the cult classic 3D platformer, provides all the psychedelic style, wacky gameplay, and bizarre bacon-related humor that fans had been hoping for, and then some. You'll want to get your survival skills in order before State of Decay 3 arrives, and there's no better place to practice them than in the zombie-ravaged world of the second game. Henry, you got anything else?
Oh, how about something absolutely enormous? The world of Tamriel has never felt bigger or more brimming with possibilities than it does in the Elder Scrolls Online. And why don't you join our guild while you're at it? Naturally, there are more games coming to Game Pass and Game Pass Core in the future, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell before you go if you want to hear all about them first. Bye!
Bye!